Hey guys, it's Heather, and I've got some running around to do today, so I thought I would take you with me. Alright, so I think I've got you set up in the dash pretty well. I need to get a, I'm building on my camera. My camera is balanced up here, so it is completely hands-free. And I may not do this on the major roads, but I live in the middle of nowhere, so it's pretty safe out here, I guess. Oh, might have to put my seatbelt on. Just pulled out of my driveway. But I want to be able to film on my iPhone, and my daughter has this thing that she sticks in one of her air vents that holds her phone really well. And I thought that might be a better way for me to film if I'm out and about, rather than trying to balance my camera, that I really don't want to fall and break. And I've heard nightmare stories about having cameras repaired, so I guess it's just not worth the cost. So I'm thinking about getting that and trying to film on my iPhone. I don't normally film on my iPhone. In fact, I don't. I mean, not to put up on YouTube. And the reason for that is if I'm in the middle of filming and my phone rings, or I get a text message or a email or something, it comes up on my phone and it gets me and puts different sounds and stuff on there, and that drives me insane. So looks like my friend Monique is home. They have been in New Orleans for the last couple of days. Her father passed away before Thanksgiving last year, and there's been all kinds of drama with her dad's estate, and she was the only child, and her mom and dad are actually still married, but a lot of drama, but it finally came to an end for her. She's been so stressed out, never even got the time to properly grieve the loss of her father. So it just was very sad that she had to go through all of that after losing her dad. So, but I need to swing by there this evening and say hi to her and see how she's doing. I know she's glad that that's over with though. But I have to run to the post office. I have a couple of packages that I need to return to Nordstrom. I order often from Nordstrom, but I always keep everything. I like to do the try-on at home, and I can't just run down to a Nordstrom and try stuff on because it's forever away from me. And I am looking for a pair of boots, not booties, boots. I'm short. I have a 27-inch NC. My whole leg, 27 inches. So tall boots, knee boots don't work for me, and I don't have skinny legs either. So I need something with a little bit of room that doesn't completely cut off the circulation in my leg. But I also don't like the way they look when they're super high boots and they, kind of cut into my knee. It's like my legs, they'll be loose on the outside of my knee, but the inside looks like they're skin tight. And I don't like that look. And I'd ordered a pair from Nordstrom. They were the Sam Edelman, I want to say the color was Penny. And they're so cute, but they are just too tall for me. And I need a mid, it's hard to find. I have one pair of boots that are, oh God, 8-10 years old. And they're brown and they look terrible, but they fit me just slightly above my calf muscle, just slightly above. And I love the way they fit. They're completely broken in, but they are beat to death. So it's time for a new pair. I don't remember where I got them. I think the brand name was Born. I don't want them to have a Western look. I don't want a lot of buckles. I just want that clean line, but I'd like a pair of brown boots. So I ordered these. They were just too tall, so I'm sending them back. And I also had ordered this little pair of camouflaged booties, like little wedge sneakers. They were suede camouflage, and they're by, I can't remember, they're waterproof, and they're in the box and it's taped up now, so I can see the box. I just can't remember the name of it off the top of my head while I'm driving down the road. I ordered my true size 6.5, and they were so tight. I mean, like short in the toe and narrow. So I'm going to exchange them for a 7 and see if that works better. I wish I could just run to the store and do it, but that's not a feasible. If I were to drive from here to Nordstrom and there was no traffic whatsoever, it would probably take me an hour and 20 minutes if there were no traffic, one way. I have to drive through Atlanta, and there is not a day that there's not traffic. And it's just not worth driving all the way out there. I mean, it would be a 2.5 hour trip there. By the time I got there, I'd be too tired to even really want to go shopping. So I very rarely get out to that area. I think I've been to that Nordstrom once. In that same area, there's a big Sephora. The only Sephora that we have around here is inside JCPenney. So it's, I mean, you can get what you want, and I order online often, but I can't just go into a giant Sephora where it has everything. So every once in a while, I'll make the trip out there just to be able to do everything, but it's just so far away. Usually I'll take somebody with me. My friend Brenda was with me the last time I went, and that was 2 years ago, I think. If that, it might have been 3 years ago. If I'm talking funny, I decided to wear my lower aligners today during the day. I'm still not happy with my bottom teeth. Top teeth are fine, and I wear them top and bottom at night, but the bottom teeth are just not moving the way I want them to, so I'm going to try to use them a little bit more rather than just at night right now. Anyway, but I'm going to run to the post office first, drop these 2 boxes off, and then I'm going to Lens Crafters. They called me and told me that my first pair of glasses were ready, and I'm kind of hoping that a second pair come today too before I get there. I did order 2 pairs, but at least one is ready, and it's worth me driving to Peachtree City to grab them so that I can start getting used to the new prescription. They told me it'd take about 3 or 4 days. I was gonna feel a little wonky wearing them, to wear them as much as I possibly can, but you know, for the first 4 or 5 days. I don't really need them. Like when I'm driving, it's fine. You know, I can see my dash, I can see everything I need to see here without a problem. Put me in front of a computer, put me in front of a telephone, a cell phone, my tablet, a book, any type of reading. Oh my God, I know that's been part of my headaches lately, that and probably the ragweed. So I'm at least gonna pick up that 1 pair, and then I'll go back later this week to pick up the other pair. I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, so if they come tomorrow, I can run in after my dentist appointment. Where I'm at right now, I'm turning left onto like it's busy road. I-29, I think is what it's called. There's no red light or stop sign. Mack trucks come flying up and down this, and you can see the cars are piling up behind me, but I can't get out. Every once in a while you get somebody really nice that stops and lets you go, but not gonna happen today. Alright, I'll go out to this semi. Ooh, sorry, I just want to make sure my camera didn't go flying into my lap. I have a great big Mack truck coming up behind me, so. But I'm gonna go from here to Lens Crafters. I did go with Emily yesterday to Costco. I don't know if our Costco, because it just got opened in August, and I'm assuming that they don't have everything that they're gonna eventually have. They're just not fully stocked yet. But the last couple times I've been in there, I haven't gotten everything on my list because I didn't have it. We needed a great big jug of hand sanitizer for the RV. That seems simple. They don't have it, so I had to go across the street to Sam's, which is literally across the street from Costco. We've been Sam's members for, I want to say 15 years. I have been, at least. And then yesterday I went in there for a big pack of envelopes for work and mums, and they had the mums, but they didn't have any envelopes, which was, you know, they had a small office section with like 3 different types of copy paper, but I didn't need copy paper right now. I needed envelopes. So I'm going back to Sam's to get envelopes today, and really that's the extent of my errands that I have to do. It just depends on what I want to do when I get to these other areas. So Adam and I started off this morning. I have been feeling run down and bloated. Like I said in an earlier video, I've not been eating well, and I can tell it not just in the way my clothes are fitting, but in the way I feel. I mean, I have no energy. I don't think I'm moody. I'm still happy. I just feel tired and not great. So we have decided to change things up a bit. I started off this morning. I made us a super green smoothie with some blueberries and I need to grab some kale, but I have some powdered super greens and some maca powder and moringa and a banana and vanilla protein powder with water. We don't use milk in it. What else do I have in there? Chia seeds, flax seeds, I was just trying to add some stuff because I feel like my body is screaming at me right now saying, Heather, put something healthy in you. So that's what I'm trying to do. And you know, we usually, up until this past, I think until we started RVing actually, we would do a smoothie every morning, and that gave us the energy and that feel good to get us through. And we weren't starving at lunchtime, so lunch didn't have to be at like 11:30, 12 o'clock. We could go 1:32 and then eat lunch. It wasn't like we were starving throughout the day. So we're getting back on that bandwagon again. The smoothies just make me feel good, and I think it's a good way for me to pack in some nutrition first thing in the morning. So this was our first morning. I need to get some more blueberries as well. I like getting the frozen blueberries because it makes it, I don't put any ice in it. I just use the blueberries as my ice, and it kind of makes it cold. What are we doing? What are we doing? So anyway, I'm going almost at the post office in my little town of like 6 stores. It is a tiny town. I don't know what the population is here, but we have 3 Mexican restaurants. That just blows my mind. I guess that's pretty typical, but in this tiny little town that we have 3 Mexican restaurants, a Bojangles, a McDonald's, a Dairy Queen, and a Waffle House. And that's it. You guys are all tipped over, sorry. So, all right, I'm going to let y'all go for a minute, and I'll be back in a few. Okay, so I stood in line for over 10 minutes, people trying to ship stuff overseas and stuff. So, back in the car. I forgot to mention I'm carrying my new Neverfull PM. I love this size. I love the open top. I know that I've got others that have the zipper, but this just to me fits everything without being cumbersome. And even if I have a zip top purse, I tend to leave it open when I'm going so I can grab stuff in and out. And so far I'm loving this bag. So I got crazy lucky, and about 30 minutes before I got here, my second pair of glasses came in, so I don't have to make another trip back here. So they're both Coach frames. I'm trying to open them back up here so I don't mess them up. This first pair is kind of a gray ombre. I think these are my favorite. They feel really secure on without squeezing my head. She wants me to wear them a lot. They're progressive lenses. I don't know that I should drive in them yet because this is a little wonky here. Maybe not. I don't know. But they're not sunglasses, so, and it is very bright today. So that is the first pair. And the second pair is a kind of a brown tortoise shell. So I tried to get two different, you know, looks. Well, I like these too. So maybe I won't be getting any more headaches. Yay. All right, I'm going to head over to Fresh Market now. All right, I just made it to Fresh Market. This area is high traffic. So let's go see if we can find what I'm looking for. Some pumpkins. Some mums, which I don't need. I love this little area. So pretty. I was actually thinking about getting one of these for on my back deck. I forget what they're called. Croton. I love all the little candles. And they've got 4 bunches of organic bananas. I don't know why I prefer organic, I just do. I guess I'll go with those. The olive bar. Yum. I'm gonna try to stay away from the bakery. Trying to be a good girl. Feeling like some cottage cheese and peaches, which means I'm going to have to go into Sam's Club quickly. Alright, gonna need some peaches, and I'm looking for ceremonial cacao. So I'm going to put you away so I can go find it. Alright, I'm back in the car. I ended up getting one of these crotons. This is going to go on the landing of my back deck. And I got these cute little bags. This one says, "Every day I'm Brustling." And this one says, "Oh, kale, yes." I have, well, those are like bags that I put stuff in when I get in the car. But all my grocery bags are in my other car. So I'm going to leave these in here. All I got was what I showed you in the cart. Some kale spinach mix, some bananas, 2 cans of organic sliced peaches. I was going to get the cheaper ones that were not organic, but they were in heavy syrup, and I don't want them in heavy syrup. I got some banana chips, because I love banana chips for a crunchy snack, some low-fat cottage cheese, and these looked really good too. They are some strawberry or yogurt strawberry pretzels. So I am going to hop back in the car, sit through this traffic, and head over to Sam's Club.